Hello there people, this is Bruce or nintenbruce here, and we are back again on Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Decade Duels Plus. And this time we're up against Childdan, or even Childdan, or Childdan. Either way, he runs dragons. Now, unlike Jack, who concentrates on swarming with a lot of overpowered monsters straight off the bat and making you gasp for air, Childdan's fun is quite lax on that front. However, you've got to be wary of a combo of his, because once he gets you in it, it's very, very difficult to get out of. So, that combo we're going to concentrate on, it is a lock of Horus, so you can't activate spells, and a lock on your traps, so that's things like Royal Decree and Mirage Dragon. As long as you get around with those, then his dragon deck is extremely basic. So let's look at the support of this combo. He's got 1 Horus level 8, 2 level 6 and 2 level 4. So luckily he hasn't been given a load of Horus monsters, but it can still be a pain in the wrong circumstance. So getting Horus out, he's got Shrink, so be very careful when attacking his level 4 or even his level 6, because if you run into it, then on the beginning of his turn he's going to get a lovely level 6 or level 8 monster. Other than that, he's also got level modulation, so whatever Horus monster has gone in the grave, he can pull out. And although, say, if he goes for level 8, he isn't able to activate activate its effect and negate spells on his turn, you've got to either put it face down or get rid of it before it's your turn, otherwise that Horus monster is going to cause problems. Now, in terms of support against Horus, I would definitely say use chainable things. Even though he does have quite a bit of trap negation, I would run the most potent traps. So things like Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force, maybe even a Solemn Judgment or a Dimensional Prison, but keep the traps to a minimum, so around 5 traps I'd say. Other than that, run chainable spells of your own. Even though he's got quick play things, you can use things like Book of Moon, maybe even Shrink yourself if you really wanted to, but don't use Shrink against his Horus monsters because that's just stupid. Other than that, I would concentrate on having a lot of effect monsters in your deck as well. Although you can use a skill drain deck against him, if he gets Royal Decree out, then that's it, your skill drain's gone basically. So run things where you can pop monsters out the grave, like Plague Spreader Zombie, and then you can use it as a tribute for things like Chalice, which in fact Chalice is very effective against this type of deck. Snipe Hunter is also quite good, Dark Arm Dragon, you know the score, have things with decent effects. Now he does have some chainable support cards to negate your effects, but it's only 2 Forbidden Chalice, and then it increases your attack, so depending what you're doing, you could end up running over his Horus anyway. Other than that, that's the combo dealt with really. Obviously run Heavy Storm or Giant Trinade and Mystical Space Typhoon if you like, to get rid of things like Royal Decree if you have to concentrate on your traps. And also watch out for his a couple of other of his monsters. He's got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, only 2 of them, so you know, not instant swarm. And he runs 1 Prime Material Dragon, which when it's out, yes, it's a pain, but if you get around it, then great. Other than that, it's very, very basic monsters. He runs no synchros or fusions. He's got Masked Dragons, Golem Dragon, Twin-Headed Behemoth. He's got a few beat sticks, i.e. Blizzard Dragon, only 3 of them I think it is, and he's also got 3 Exploder Dragons, so watch out for them. Other than that, feel free to just whoop his field, and that's the main thing really, getting rid of his monsters, because if you get rid of his monsters, then he won't have any decent targets for things like Shrink or Forbidden Chalice. Yeah, and it would just be a walk in the park for you. I definitely wouldn't use a staller deck, definitely not, or something where you have to plan for a long time to get something out, because once he gets that lock in, again, very, very difficult to get out of it. So, other than that, well, just enjoy the rest of the duel, which is practically done. If you've got any questions or comments, please pop them in the comment section below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. And other than that, you guys take care, and I will see you again soon.